Fest is the reason Chica's party will failed, because after hearing one sentence in the Secret of the Mimic, everything makes sense. Fall Fest is a circus attraction we see as a poster and a minigame in FNAF. Chica's Party World is a company we have known since the days of Sister Location. How are these two connected, and how in such an extent that it leads to the downfall of Chica's Party World? Well, in the next few minutes, I'll explain what took 4 months to create, and why Fall Fest is the real reason Chica's Party World fell. For Fall Fest to ruin Chica's Party World, they have to be connected, which means I believe Chica's Party World actually owned Fall Fest before 1979, and I even have the date, but I will tell that later. But can I actually confirm Chica's Party World owning this seeming Fazbear-like attraction? Yes, I do. There's one lady which probably is the most important in this whole series that is connected to Fall Fest and Chica's Party World, and that is Fiona. Fiona died in the Fall Fest fire, quite likely to be in 1975 using David's birthday videos in the Secret of the Mimic, where she is not present in this first birthday anniversary. She was there specifically for work-related reasons. Wanna hear the sentence?
I have to go help the Fall Fest crew.
She also worked for a client, Chica's Party World, meaning the only way she is working for one client, which is realistic, is that Chica's Party World owned Fall Fest. However, there's one piece of evidence I haven't said to you yet, so stay tuned for that. But how could this fire ruin Chica's Party World? I mean, Fazbear Entertainment wasn't ruined by their fire in '83, but I will also explain that as well, as it is the main part of this video. The Fall Fest fire took place in 1975, as I said before. So how could this fire bankrupt Chica's Party World? Well, the business was clearly in its beginning stages, as it didn't have the employees to actually create mascot suits, which is why they declined a Fiona in the first place. So the reason for the company to go bust is quite logically, actually. If you have a safety hazard which kills people at the start of your business, not a lot of people will trust you with their children to go to your business. This is what happened to Chica's Party World. The fact they couldn't even afford to buy mascots from Murray's Costume Manor, which had to mean Fazbear Entertainment bought the company, because how could they have the rights to copyright Chica? She's literally the face of Chica's Party World. I mean, at least they're not gonna go to the extent of stealing a brand. So yeah, this is how Fall Fest made the downfall of Chica's Party World. But remember the single piece of evidence that would confirm Chica's Party World owning Fall Fest? Well, I will tell you just that in a few seconds. Both Chica's Party World and Fall Fest have one thing in common besides from Fiona. They are both mascot places. Fall Fest is known for having mascots, and it is quite literally a circus brand. It has to have costumes. And Chica's Party World, from the branding perspective, also looks like a company with mascot suits in it. And we also see Chica as a mascot suit in the Secret of the Mimic, further confirming this. It makes sense that Fall Fest will be owned by a company which actually is a mascot company than one like Fazbear Entertainment, where the company doesn't really have anything but money yet. Well, how do you explain the FNAF was appearing as mascots in Scott fan art and Paxa Studio images? Well, it's quite simple, because we know that Fiona was also the person who designed these suits for Chica's Party World, meaning these mascots were not to be sent to Fazbear Entertainment but Chica's Party World, and Eden was supposed to build it. But when all things came to an end, Fazbear Entertainment got their hands on these designs. So Fall Fest was actually owned by Chica's Party World, but in 1975, Fiona, who worked for Chica's Party World, was involved in a fire, which ultimately caused Chica's Party World to fail. However, just in time, Fazbear Entertainment bought the company, and after some financial struggles, Murray's Costume Manor effectively was bought out by Fazbear Entertainment. This single fire created the Mimics, ensured Fazbear Entertainment was successful, and ultimately led to the Murray's Costume Manor's downfall. I hope you liked this video, so to symbolize that, please like and subscribe, as that will be phenomenal and you don't want to miss out on content like this.